Canada is getting crushed from all angles. This has now just happened. China announced a 100% tariff on Canadian agriculture. I'll go over which items they just imposed it for, as well as 25% on other items, agriculture as well. We are still facing the 25% tariff that could kick in on April 2nd. And let's not forget about that wonderful carbon tax hike on April 1st. Yeah, our economy is going to get hit from every single direction. Here are the items right here, there, and 25% on seafood and pork. You might be asking yourself, why is China all of a sudden imposing a tariff on Canada? And this is a significant tariff. And yeah, it's not 100% our Liberal government's fault. They are partially responsible because they did move forwards with retaliatory tariffs against China on behalf of the United States. Who remembers this?
Shortly, we will be introducing a 100% tariff on Chinese-made electric vehicles and a 25% tariff on Chinese steel and aluminum.
So we did those things to please the US, and in the end, it's Canada that gets absolutely smashed. We'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Things are heating up in this trade war.
Canadian Foreign Minister Melanie Joly joins us now.
The war is finally here. I didn't see this coming. Trudeau took a decision like they won't respect what they agreed last month. I don't know if you've seen this. This is a trade war like you saw at the beginning of this video. Canadian politicians are coming out with different things on this video. I'm going to show you.
On a personal level, I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first, that I have people's backs. And that's why I'm here to tell you all that we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
This is creating too much uncertainty. And we know that business investments is allergic to any form of uncertainty. And we know also that President Trump wants to attract more of the investments to his own country, going against the very trade agreement that has bound us for many, many years. So my point is this: we need to make sure that we are able to bring back certainty. But while doing that, and of course, being in charge of the Canadian diplomacy, I'll be working on off-ramps. We'll find a way to get through this, but we are standing strong in Canada. Because, Christian, what's important for viewers to understand right now is the Trump administration has not only put trade as an issue on the table, they've been presenting many other things, including military cooperation, security and intelligence cooperation, water cooperation, and I could go on and on.
Canadians, though, says Americans will feel the pain like they have never felt before. Bro, your country is about to get smacked with 25% tariff while begging us to buy you a maple syrup. Enjoy the pain, charm. That is according to the person who posted this video. I have seen them on CNN. In fact, all the mainstream media is reporting this now. What I see is just blabbing. Last time, they agree with Trump, like they are going to secure the border. They are going to do this. Trump said, okay, no tariffs. Let's see what you can do. Till they, it's like Trump has not seen them doing what they promised. So you can understand the frustration. Trump had to just make it clear the tariffs begin.
Liberals say Canada contributes less than 1% of federal into the United States, and it's so minuscule compared to Mexico. as if that's supposed to be some sort of a flex. But let's break down how insane that actually is. Sure, less than 1% doesn't sound like a lot. It sounds very minuscule, which is exactly why they are wording it like that. But let's put it into some context, okay? You want to just do the math on what 43 pounds of the product could equal in terms of lethal doses. It's around 9 million people, give or take. So could you imagine how different the story would be if the media told it with the context saying, yeah, well, Canada, it only attributes for, what could possibly lethally dose 9 million Americans. Trump's totally overreacting. Where is one of the top places that comes from? China. Guess who's not checking shipping containers coming from China going into the US? Canada. An average is roughly about 0.5 to 1% of containers actually get checked. Critical thinking is very important, and I know that they've done a very good job of trying to ensure that you don't have it. The 1% number is 1% seized, which means that there's likely far more than that slipping through the cracks. And if 1% seized can attribute for the loss of life for around 9 million people, just imagine how much more there actually is coming into the US from Canada because we do not check our containers because we want to save money. Now, before you go and regurgitate that talking point, which is, well, then obviously that means that it's the US that has to go and protect their borders. It's their problem. You're failing to recognize the simple fact that this is a huge problem in Canada as well. And if your response is that Canadian border security, Canadian services should be allowed to be so lax that this stuff is running rampant in our own country as well, and it's bleeding through into another country because Canada is a well-known transit point for smuggling due to how lax it is. A weak Canada and US border helps criminals on both sides. And we're seeing that here too. So it's something we should take seriously, not just to be a good neighbor, but also for ourselves. And if we don't want to, and you're going to defend that it's stupid to take it seriously because the percentage is so small, well, then in that case, you're agreeing that Donald Trump is completely within his right to punish us for how lax our security measures have been at this point in time.
Trump wants Canada to protect its borders so people can stop doing a lot entering the United States. That was all. I didn't see any additional thing Trump said. At the end of the day, this seems not to be ready to do that. Instead, what they sound like, oh, this is a trade war, this is a trade war, we will fight back, we will do this. You have seen Canadian politicians, about 3-4 of them. I decided to combine the videos so you can see exactly what is going on. This is what they are saying. It's like they have been wanting this, or what exactly? Knowing fully well how their people will be affected. Trump made it clear the other day, like, he doesn't care. America need nothing from Canada. That was Trump. So Trudeau coming out to say, we will continue to boo your national anthems. We will continue to do this. It is childishness when I see things like this. So that is a fight back. What exactly? It is a war crime, like to cut off electricity. If you want to put tariffs on other situations, not cutting off electricity. I think that should be a different thing here. You have this man saying it, they will feel the pain like they have not felt before. When I heard that, to me, it was just insane because Canada, at this point, don't even know what exactly to do.
Weaken economically in order eventually to annex us. He said that. He's questioned our border as well. So, well, we've been working on the diplomatic level and working with many of his secretaries, working with him. And I've been involved in all of this, of course, with the Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, Dominic LeBlanc, here in Canada. It was important for Canadians and the world to know what is exactly happening.
I'm on a hot mic or whatever saying to people, this is real, this threat to annex Canada and make it a 51st state. I mean, most people thought that was just a joke. It's a negotiating ploy. It's whatever it is. It's Trump being Trump.
They need some kind of an actual action beyond just whining outside of a federal building.
And
Thank you guys for always being there, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I don't want to make the videos long. As of clips behind here, this is just for the YouTube algorithm. They disturb a lot on this channel. Reason sometimes I don't even know why they continue to disturb the channel.
Right. You're all in.
All in. So I feel like we at war right now with the Democrats. I know.
Why go after them, too? Go after the Republicans.
Because they don't know how to fight and beat. The Democrats are not meeting the moment.
If people vote for the...
As long as we wrap before the new season of South.
Watch this moment where, of course,
When we talk about
Go Dan. What's up, my brother?
It's all because of Trump. It is insane.
Real enemies. Like, I think they actually want to kill me.
on social media for admitting that, but so be it. And the fact is that it doesn't matter whether Vice President Vance planned it or just took the opportunity to bait Zelensky. Zelensky took the bait, okay? And
what happened at the White House today.
Today, Donald Trump irreparably destroyed
an American ally that will reverberate all around the world and stain America's
Ever seen, certainly on television.
It was a truly historic moment, not in the good way. One that I fear realigned the world order, upending the only foreign policy consensus that most living Americans and Europeans have ever known.
A complete and utter mess. We don't gain anything by acting like bullies, and this is what bullies do.
I think there's no question that this was a setup. You heard Donald Trump say at the end of that clip you played, this is great television.
To issue an apology tonight?
Absolutely.
All right, so, but what else is going on?
Statement for sure to say that it is one of the most astonishing moments that we have ever seen happen.